Hello, welcome to another episode of Free Anime. Today we are going to talk about my favorite voice actors. Just a little bit of disclaimer. When I first started watching episodes, I started in English dub, and then I learned about sub. The same exact scene in sub and dub is different, so I have preferences. Some of the things I watch, it has to be in sub. Some of the things I watch, it can be in dub, but I mostly prefer sub. But I will go back and watch it in dub if I want to do a comparison. It just depends on the anime and how much I love it. For example, Naruto. I watch that sub and dub. Sub first because that comes out first. But this is my appreciation for all of my favorite anime voice actors, both for English sub and dub. And I narrowed it down to 3 each. I chose 3 dub actors and 3 sub voice actors because if I did all of them, it would be a very long list. So, let's just go. My first favorite, I think he's my number 1 actually. My number 1 favorite voice actor is Todd Haberkorn. He is my life. So Todd Haberkorn played 239 roles in his career, still going on. I'm not in love with him, like his features. I think I'm just in love with his voice because he plays some of my favorite characters. For example, he plays Death the Kid in Soul Eater. Fucking love him. Death the Kid is just so fucking cute. He's so much hotter in the manga, but that's a different video. I actually watched Soul Eater in dub first before I watched sub, so that's how I got to know him and fall in love with his voice. I learned just recently, and by just recently, today, he voiced Drive Knight in One Punch Man, and I didn't even realize that. I haven't watched One Punch Man in dub, so I was reading all of this and making sure all my information was correct, and I was like, holy shit, he's Drive Knight in One Punch Man, so I need to go back and watch One Punch Man in dub, because that's awesome. Oh, he played Ayato in Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, and of course he plays Natsu in Fairy Tail, and I know this for a fact because I recognized his voice instantly, and I went and watched Fairy Tail in dub because of Michael Jones. He also voices Sting. He is another one of my favorites, but he only plays 2 anime characters that I know of. He plays Sun in Ruby and Sting in Fairy Tail, so he doesn't make the list because the voice actors I chose have a lot of characters that they play and that I love. Back to Todd. He also plays Hikaru in Ouran High School Host Club, and he's literally my favorite. I ship him with Haruhi, and it's great, and I just love it so fucking much. And he plays Obito in Naruto Shippuden, and I almost died. I pissed myself when I found this out. My favorite voice actor plays someone in my favorite anime of all fucking time. It's great. I love it. He also plays Shiro Iori in Kill la Kill, and I didn't know that. Actually, I watched Kill la Kill, and I didn't even realize that that was him. Because with voice acting, you expect them to all kind of sound the same, but in that one he doesn't. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? And I didn't realize this until after. He plays Jacko in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Super and all of Dragon Ball. I was like, holy hell, like this dude's lit. He's amazing, and I love his work, and I love Todd Haberkorn. So another one of my favorite voice actors is Bryce Papenbrook. No, sorry. Bryce Papenbrook. I always say it wrong when I say it too fast, so I have to slow myself down to say his name right. Bryce oh my god. Bryce Papenbrook. That's his name. He's done 102 voices in his career. He's still going on too. One of my favorite characters that he's played was Adrian in Miraculous Ladybug. I did not know this. I didn't even recognize his voice when he did this. And so when I learned this doing my research, making sure, because I knew he played Cloud in Black Butler, and I know he played Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan, but I didn't know he played Adrian. So just learning that information like 5 minutes ago, I'm like, holy fuck, he played, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Miraculous Ladybug is a kid's show, but I don't give a fuck. I love it. He also plays Melody S in 7 Deadly Sins, and I didn't know that either. So I'm like going through, like making sure all my facts were correct, because I know he, obviously I know he played Eren Yeager, and I know he plays Kirito in Sword Art Online, but when I didn't realize he was in 7 Deadly Sins, and he played Melody S, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was like a whole new different experience, and more so loving and falling in love with their voices. And another fun fact I didn't know, he voiced Red in Pokemon Origins, and so I'm like, what? This is amazing! I love Pokemon, it's great, and Red is amazing. I didn't recognize his voice, but I haven't seen Pokemon Origins in a long time, so that might be another key factor. And he plays Rin in Blue Exorcist, so he's obviously a king. The last 2 voice actors that I named, they're all English dub voice actors, and this last one for English dub is Eric Vale. And Eric Vale always seems to voice my husbands because Eric Vale's voice is just beautiful. I fell in love with his voice when he was voicing Loki from Fairy Tail because I'm obsessed with Loki and he's beautiful and he's an amazing man and he's my little lion and I fucking love him. And I learned that he plays Trunks in all of the Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, he plays Trunks and Super Trunks. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is amazing. I'm like learning all these different things about my favorite voice actors because I know some of the roles they play and just learning all this new information. I'm like, oh, this is great. He played Freed in Seraph of the End, and or also known as Owari no Seraph in Japanese, and I can't, well, just kidding. He plays bad guys all the time, never mind. And he plays Sanji in One Piece, and it's great. I swear to Christ, Eric Vale plays my husband's. Oh, and he plays Nishikuni in Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, no, Eric Vale just always plays my husband's or boyfriend's. So that's it for the English dub voice actors. So now here are my 3 favorite English sub voice actors. Super sorry if I butcher these names. Takahiro Sakurai is, he's done 285 voices, and I know of a few voices that he's done, but the one that I learned, I didn't realize that he did, so now I have to go rewatch Adventure Time in English sub, because he plays Marshall Lee in Adventure Time. I'm like, holy fuck, he's so fucking cute! I'm like, what? You voice Marshall Lee? Adventure Time is my guilty pleasure show, so I'm guessing Marshall Lee is my guilty pleasure husband. And he plays Claude from Black Butler. Takahiro always plays like the bad guy, I think. He also plays Sting from Fairy Tail, and I love Sting, obviously. Oh, and he played Sasori in Naruto Shippuden, and I almost died. I knew that one. That one I knew. He also played Freed in Owari no Seraph. And it's kind of cool because like my favorite voice actors kind of like intertwine and share the same roles, so it's really, really cool, I think. And he plays Uta from Tokyo Ghoul. And fun fact, I didn't know this, Nikki will get a kick out of this, he voiced a lot of the Digimon characters in the Digimon series. He did all of like the little voices for all the Digimon, they're not Pokemon, they're called Digimon, but you know, I've never watched Digimon in my life. But I guess he did a lot of the voices for a lot of the, they're literally called Digimon, Brianna, shut up. He did a lot of the voices for the Digimon characters, so he was like a lot of them, including the main character's Digimon. I didn't know that. I'm like, wow, that's kind of actually really cool. The next English sub voice actor that I really, really love is Yuki Kajai, and he plays Eren on Attack on Titan, and I know his voice because I watched Attack on Titan first in sub, and then I went to dub, so learning that Bryce Papernook played Eren also in this, it just newfound appreciation for the character when you learn both the sub and dub voice actors for the same character. It's great. Weird note that I learned, he played Kanato in Diabolic Lovers. I hate that fucking anime. I already went on a rant about this, I'm not gonna go down that road again. It was just weird because he always happens to play a psycho. It's great. Oh, and he plays Leon in Fairy Tail. Melodious in Seven Deadly Sins! It's great! Melodious is actually my favorite character from Seven Deadly Sins, if you guys didn't know. He also plays Ayato in Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, and he plays Takashi in You Lie in April. And I did not know this one, but I did know that he plays Sonic from One Punch Man, because I watched One Punch Man in sub first, and I fell in love with Sonic from a Vine edit that I saw, and then I heard his voice, I'm like, it's great. I love it. And my last one, but definitely not least, favorite English sub voice actor is Miyano Mamoru. Oh god, I am so sorry. I butchered that. Let me do that again. Miyano Mamoru. That's his name. I am so sorry if I messed that up. He plays some of the more iconic voices for most of the anime that I watch. For example, he plays Light in Death Note, and I remember watching Death Note in like 7th grade and falling in love with his voice, and it was great. And he also plays Saruhiko in K-Project, and I fucking love K-Project. I finished that like few months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, and I fell in love with his voice there, and I recognized it instantly. This was the one voice I knew. And he also plays Death the Kid, and I love him to bits and pieces. Death the Kid's my king. But also he also plays Tamaki in Ouran High School Host Club, and it's so weird thinking like the English sub voice actor has a much deeper voice, but then they had, oh god, I forgot his name. Oh my god. I forgot his name. Oh no. He plays, oh my god, the voice actor. He's the main voice for Full Metal Alchemist. Anyway, so it's just weird seeing the comparison of who they chose for the voice dub actor for the same characters. Yeah, for Tamaki, Miyano has a deeper voice, and then I think his name's Victor. he voiced Tamaki, and he has a much brighter voice, and so it's crazy. The voice actor, totally forgot his name, also did the voice of Maka's dad in Soul Eater 2. And he played Zero in Vampire Knight. I watched Vampire Knight in middle school, and I didn't know this, so this is also fun. And he was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abodios III in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, I believe. And so, yeah, it's just, when I was going through all of the lists of everything that my favorite voice actors played, I knew some of the answers, but also learning other voices that they did I didn't realize was a fun experience. And so I have a greater appreciation for my favorite voice actors. I hope you guys do. Please leave in the comments who your favorite voice actors are for anime, and I'll read the comments. And I'll see you guys for the next free anime. Thanks, guys!